This is October T-shirt Club unboxing. Take one.
And only.
We'll get it in one.
Because you can't read box.
Yeah, but we could totally rebox. You have tape.
True.
And pray your rosary. And this is the point where Jessica throws a rosary at my head.
I don't have a rosary on me. It's way over there. There.
Again, you're not really Catholic until you've got a whole junk drawer full of rosaries. And then you have an entire filing system full of prayer cards. All right. 5, 4, 3. Welcome to the Popish Plot. I'm Mike, here with you with this month's Pope's Prayer Intention. We are, according to the high priest... Pardon me, we have technical difficulties. We didn't turn on all the lights.
I'm like, wow, it's really dark.
It's so dark. If only there was some kind of light. You know, that makes a lot more sense.
We also didn't yell, hot set!
So one more time, just for good measure.
Welcome to the Popish Plot. I'm Mike, now well lit, and this is this month's papal prayer intention.
They're 100th generation golden calf worshippers, and they've never known another god other than the golden calf.
But the same thing can be said of the Egyptians. We've always worshipped this alligator. Why would we stop worshipping this alligator? Because it's not God? No, I'm sticking with Sobek.
And judges their heart against the feather of truth, and then the alligator eats it if they're evil. The alligator's not in charge of judging. Do you not understand your ancient Egyptian mythology?
Not at all. And the kind of aardvark thing is just over here waiting to cause chaos. No one's really sure what's going on.
Okay.
Depending on what century, Seth is either bad or good or a little bit of both.
A little bit of both.
He's like the Loki of their mythology.
How do I feel today? Let's find out.
Am I going to kill the head god and chop him to pieces? Or am I going to let the sun rise? Who knows?
Show up and find out. That's what makes it exciting.
And then we'll discuss
in 5, 4, 3... Egyptian alligator god. So, I've been praying to St. Jude.
Because, well,
good.
You know.
Well, good.
Make sure you throw my name in there next time.
Again, he's our original patron.
Yes.
I believe Simon the Rock Johnson was the one.
I
think St. Jude.
I think we were invoking Jude before we even had the idea of Simon the Rock Johnson.
I think he's right.
But I've been praying to St. Jude. You know, often we pray too small, so I've been asking St. Jude for 1,000 subscribers. Mary,
we are
Jesus,
recording audio.
Guardian Angel, Jesus, probably Jesus. John Paul II.
Well, as I
Michael,
found out,
Infant of Prague.
Which is Jesus.
Mary and Jesus, Francis.
Well, as I found out from
Benedict?
Could be. Yeah, the medal. I liked it. Yeah, good.
As I found out from the kids' question day on Catholic Answers, Jesus is at least in the strictest sense a saint.
Yes.
I don't know. They might bless some beer and throw it around.
If we committed blasphemy and put ice cubes in your drink, it would go from looking like you had beer to looking like you had whiskey.
But it would taste like watery beer.
Yes.
I've never had a beer on the rocks. You always just chill the beer.
You don't have beer on the rocks. Nobody does that.
Yeah. Also, it's really weird when you drink it with a straw. Also, one of the early diets used for treating diabetes was every 2 hours for 12 hours, get black coffee and whiskey for all that you eat. With the note being that whiskey wasn't necessary for the medical thing, but it made the people much happier.
Because they were starving to death on coffee.
Ancient wisdom, man. Ancient wisdom.
If you and I go on the show at some point in time, our team name should be the Lost Causes.
Awesome.
Which will make it hilarious when we beat the other team.
Woo!
I feel like all three should be on as a three-way 1-1-1 group. Just yelling.
Oh no, I think I would have to insist that if Mike and I got to be on the show, or that if the Popish plot got to be on the Quizzical Papists, there would have to be the full cast.
Well, I did play as the Popish plot.
Yes.
Because I was supposed to be partnered with somebody, but then Father Josh, was running late and hadn't done his work, so he had to back out.
I'm just saying, if we get,
I agree. Absolutely.
If we get back on, I think we should bring in the
I agree.
Go full force.
Absolutely.
And I'm just saying, it's unfair to any other team.
We should.
I'm not disagreeing.
We could take on Luke and Gomer.
All right.
Oh, that would be awesome.
St. Francis and the Wolf of Gubbio, Mary and a T-Rex.
Exactly.
Awesome. Because we all know that Jesus did ride dinosaurs. Thank you, creationists.
In that one person who actually put what they wanted on the birthday cake.
I did propose to the children, because we've been talking about all month. Your face starts off as a little tiny mustard seed and then it grows into something big. Their favorite example of something big was not what I would anticipate, which was the elephant. Mm-hmm. No. The one little boy was super obsessed with the idea that your face can grow into a giraffe. It's got a very long neck. Mm-hmm. So I proposed, what about if a giraffe is sitting on top of an elephant?
That's just ridiculous.
That is.
So I like the idea now of a giraffe riding an elephant, holding the reins.
So I'm gonna talk about.
Have black tongues so they don't get sunburned.
Also, this doesn't always have to be a solitary thing. I mean, he's everybody's pope.
This is like turn of the century.
It's your thing.
Yeah, but it's not really a playoff,
We could argue and say, no, that intention is stupid. You're stupid.
That intention is stupid. I don't even know what it is yet.
But you're against it.
I'm against it. That's fair.
Listen, cats are a mystery. No one understands them.
God does. God mostly goes, yeah, those are a random element. I made them to be.
And at the point at which you have brought.
I now want to do an argument about how cats are the Orthodox to God because there's a mystery, but you can put it in a box which you can easily describe by things like what its energy is.
All right, let's do it. Let's do it.
And Mike, at the point at which you have brought to them,
cats aren't Catholic; they're Orthodox.
I'd say maybe I should get blue flocked velvet coffin, but I'm pretty sure you'd be like, no, not doing it.
Only if you're going to get a powder blue tuxedo to be buried in to go with it.
It was a touch grayer than powdered blue. But it's one of those things where I'm like...
Sure, because, deathy.
Yes, I'm like, I'm at a funeral, I should not take a picture of the coffin, but I want to take a picture of this coffin.
Somebody spent thousands of dollars on this coffin. You almost should take a picture of it.
You take a picture of the body in the coffin, and if anybody looks at you weird, you immediately go to sad face. I just want to have something to remember him by.
Honey, it's me. If I took a picture of the body in the coffin and they looked at me, I would immediately start discussing Victorian burial customs.
Mm-hmm. That's fair.
At which point they're like, just how do we make her stop?
Yes,
how do we make
just
this?
walk away slowly.
Listen, if you engage in a conversation, you know what's going to happen. Let her be.
Plus, the end is really the best part. Like, the area by the body, you cannot see that this is flocked. Like, I want to just rub the texture of this coffin.
Is she like a T-Rex? If I stop moving, will she fail to see me and move on?
What are you doing? I presume that your vision is based on movement. It's not. Well then, this is an ineffective strategy.
I had made a presumption that your visual acuity was based on movement, and hoped that if I stopped moving, you would move along. Assume there was nothing here. It's not. Yes, I am suddenly realizing the failure inherent in my plan.
But I'm just going to double down. I'm committed to it.
Yeah, actually, I think I might go with the other T-Rex method. Run for your life!
The T-Rex could run faster than the world's fastest sprinter.
Just feed it a lawyer.
But they do like lawyers. They're
all right.
filling. We're going to miss your first talk for RCA, so I'm doing the next week, and I'm like, I have nothing to build off of.
Yes.
I'll just do my own thing. I think it's on the Garden of Eden, and I'm going to talk about evolution. It's totally part of my witness.
I'd at least read the chapter first.
The hand with the keys
I read,
has the key chain. I like it.
I have read all the chapters that I suggested I might be interested, at least, a gloss through. Mm-hmm. I just have to reread them because I'm like, I would like to do, 2 to 4 ones. Here's possible ones where I'm not busy that week and I can do it on that topic. So we have 8 minutes of stuff that I cannot put in a bonus episode.
None of it's
because
usable. None at all. Should we stop and start again?
No, we're good.
No, she'll just cut it all out.
It'll entertain me.
And you never know. She might find it useful.
Clapper.
Clap on. Clap off.
Ineffective ends.
Everything turns off.
And until next time, remember to keep on living your faith. Living that faith.
Love your faith.
Share that love.
We should do the end again.
Forgive him. He's distraught.
I am broken
Horribly
up about
distraught. He's horribly upset over the uncle that he never met.
That guy.
it. Yeah.
Love that guy.
Love that guy.
I had to explain to my sister how we were related.
Sure. Sad music.
Sad music.
Just so broken up about uncle I never met.
That guy.